We would like to start off right away. May I request everybody to please stand for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, our country, India, we're so proud of it, and this is an organization which has come along, which has made it even prouder. There are certain organizations which do things better. They keep on getting better and better, and then there comes an organization which totally changes the paradigm, shifts it. Mahanagar Gas Limited is such an entity. Ladies and gentlemen, it has changed the way we commute, the way we cook. We are indeed happy to have them with us in BSE. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to start off this morning by inviting on stage, by handing over bouquets to our dignitaries. Please get your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for Mr. B.C. Tripathi, Chairman and Managing Director, GAIL India Limited. May we request you to please join us at the head table. We would like to say a big thank you, or rather a big welcome, to the Managing Director, MGL, Mr. Rajiv Mathur. A huge thank you and welcome also to the Director, MGL, Mr. Akhil Mehrotra. We would like to say a big thank you and welcome to the President and Managing Director, BSEIndia, Mr. Shalin Sharma. A big thank you and welcome to the Director, MGL, Mr. Apurva Chandra. We would like to invite on stage from BSC, the Chief of Business Operations, Mr. Neeraj Kulshrestha. Ladies and gentlemen, please also get your hands together as we invite on stage from Kotak, Mr. Sunit Welling. From Citigroup Global, we would like to invite Mr. Suvir Chainani. We would also like to invite on stage the CFO, MGL, Mr. S.M. Ranade, and the Company Secretary, MGL, Mr. Alok Mishra. Well, traditionally, we light the lamp. That is symbolic of dispelling the darkness. Now, in this case, this organization helps us to light the lamp in so many cases. So, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to invite the dignitaries on the stage to join us at the lamp for the auspicious lighting of the lamp. So, ladies and gentlemen, can we hear a huge round of applause once again as we welcome the dignitaries on stage? We would like to start the proceedings by inviting the Managing Director, Mahanagar Gas Limited, Mr. Rajiv Mathur, to say a few words, or rather, before that, we would like to invite the Citigroup Global Markets representative, who is present here with us, Mr. Suvir Chainani, to say a few words. Please get your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, as Mr. Chainani joins us at the dais.
Thank you, and good morning to all here. Dear friends, it's a pleasure and honor to be here at the MGL IPO launch. This IPO has been a resounding success with highest demand and number of applications in 5 years of the Indian IPO in history. I would throw in some numbers. Obviously, we all know the details have been very well communicated. But against an IPO size of rupees 1,000 crores approximately, there was a demand generation of over 47,000 crores. And the amount of oversubscription by various categories was also unprecedented. The HNI category was oversubscribed by more than 190 times. The QIB book was done more than 70 times, and the retail book was approximately 7 times. And once again, gentlemen and ladies, this is in the context of the global events that we've been seeing of Brexit and Grexit and all the other exits. So it's a great success. So as a result, we have now over 250,000 proud shareholders of the company. I would like to highlight 3 things about the company which I've learned in the due course of time. The first is that it's got a dominant position in the city gas distribution business in India, and with a very strong balance sheet and free cash flows. The second is that it rides on strong global themes like clean energy and a global shift from liquid fuels to natural gas. And last, but probably the strongest point, that there is a very strong promoter support of this company with GAIL and BG and now Shell as being promoters of the company. And these promoter groups would provide best-in-class corporate governance and access to natural gas as well as global technology. So that's all I had to say. And with that, I will pass the dais to the next speaker. Mr. Mathur.
A very good morning and warm welcome to all of you. Distinguished people on the dais, CMD GAIL, Mr. Tripathi, officials from Shell, Mr. Cedric Kremer and Ms. Kelly Lim, President and MD of BG, Mr. Shalin Sharma, Principal Secretary Industries, Government of Maharashtra, Mr. Apurv Chandra, MGL Board of Directors who are here, management, staff, members of the media, other distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. As I stand on this dais, witnessing a momentous occasion in the history of Mahanagar Gas becoming a publicly listed company, it's a great pleasure for me to welcome you all to be part of this historic and auspicious occasion. I would like to take this opportunity on behalf of MGL to express my deepest appreciation to all our customers, employees, investors and partners who have believed in us and supported us over the past years as we embarked on our journey to become a public limited company. Over 21 years ago, in the year 1995, we began our journey when MGL was incorporated with the objective of providing environment-friendly fuel, natural gas, to the people of Mumbai. Over the years, our growth has been remarkable. Today, with an infrastructure of over 4,700 kilometers of pipelines, MGL caters to over 8.5 lakh domestic customers through our pipeline network, and also 190 odd CNG stations for the transport sector. MGL is well spread over the Mumbai metropolitan region, and we are poised to extend our growth beyond this area. MGL had been planning to go public for a long time. However, in the year 2013, we decided that the time was opportune to go public and have public participation in our story of growth. Accordingly, we decided to go public and so began our journey to come out with an IPO. Today, as we become a listed company, we thank all the investors, including QIBs, HNIs, public, our own employees, and anybody else who believed our story, and overwhelmingly they responded to our IPO. As a result, our shares were oversubscribed about 65 times, and our IPO has been one of the most successful ones in the last 5 years or so, which is a reflection of the trust that our shareholders have reposed in us. It's thus a moment for extending our warmest thanks and congratulations to everyone who has participated in this process. On behalf of MGL, I sincerely appreciate the role and support extended by SEBI, Bombay Stock Exchange, National Stock Exchange, Ministry of Corporate Affairs, Registrar of Companies, our lawyers, our bankers, legal counsels, merchant bankers, and all the other authorities, agencies, and people under whose guidance, trust, and support and helped us to become a listed company today. Without your support, this achievement would not have been possible. So thanks once again for that. On this occasion, I would also like to welcome and thank all the officials of our promoters, GAIL and BG Shell, and the Government of Maharashtra. I deeply acknowledge your dedicated focus, commitment, and trust over the years, which has led to the development of MGL as one of the leading CGD companies in the country today, and helped us achieve this remarkable feat. Therefore, once again, on behalf of MGL, I express my gratitude to each one of you. I would also like to thank stakeholders who encouraged and supported us through our journey of growth. Thanks are also due to my team, IPO team, officers, staff, and all the other members of MGL Parivar. Thank you for your efforts for the past so many days and years. With the strong conviction, we have achieved this goal of being listed now. Behind the symbolic ceremony that we see today is the sincere hard work and dedication of all our officials and the team IPO. So thank you once again for that. We believe that this remarkable achievement is just a beginning in the long journey of MGL. And with your support, MGL will scale greater heights and achieve many more milestones together. So thank you once again.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mathur. And ladies and gentlemen, now we would like to invite on stage the CMD, GAIL, Mr. B.C. Tripathi. Please get your hands together as Mr. Tripathi joins us at the podium.
My earlier colleague in the board of GAIL, Principal Secretary, Government of Maharashtra, Mr. Apur Chandra, MD of BSEIndia, Mr. Shaleen, Rajiv Mathur, other distinguished guests on the dais, employees, senior staff of MGL, the directors of Mahanagar Gas, all other friends from media, ladies and gentlemen, a very pleasant good morning to all of you. At this historic moment in the journey of MGL, let me first of all congratulate and compliment the entire MGL team, including the board of directors, for reaching this day today, which has been one of the most successful IPO in the history of the stock exchange here today. I would also like to compliment our partner in this journey, the Citigroup, Kotak Mahindra, their officials, those who are here, and the team who has worked behind the scene, those who are not here today. And my special thanks goes to the employees of MGL, who have been the working force to bring this brand to the MGL today here. As a promoter, it's a privilege for GAIL to be part of this journey. And I'm personally very happy that in the year 2013, the last board meeting when I was demitting as the chairman of MGL, this decision of going for IPO was taken, and it has reached to this stage today. So I'm personally very happy and thankful to all of you. Though it's a bit late, but nevertheless, we have reached to the desired target today. So I must compliment them. As I see the future of MGL, this has hardly covered 1/3 of the area which is authorized to MGL today. They have a huge potential to grow. The new area which has been authorized to them in Raigad area gives a tremendous potential for further growth opportunity for Mahanagar Gas. If you look at the natural gas today, is one of the most benign and environment-friendly fossil fuel available to the humankind. And the growth in the gas sector, especially in the gas retailing sector, is going to see a further tremendous jump in days to come. And looking into these advantages, both in terms of environmental gain, in terms of the price advantage, in terms of efficiency which it will be delivering to its consumer and the customer, I see a great potential for the growth opportunity for Mahanagar Gas. On behalf of GAIL, I would like to assure all my colleagues here from Mahanagar Gas and the employee and the shareholders that GAIL will move extra mile to provide all required support for MGL for this growth journey. And I am personally committed to provide all kinds of support. The government of Maharashtra being one of the major partner in this, the support will be forthcoming naturally from them. And in the last 20 years also, we have been seeing that the tremendous support is being given by the government of Maharashtra also. We'd like to thank them also for providing necessary support. And we are sure that in future also similar support will be available to Mahanagar Gas. With these words, I would like to once again congratulate all the team, everybody here, for reaching to this occasion, to this historic moment today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. We would now like to invite Mr. Shalin Sharma, President and Managing Director, BSEIndia. Please get your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, as Mr. Sharma joins us at the podium.
Mr. Apurva Chandra, Principal Secretary, Government of Maharashtra, Mr. Tripathi, Chairman and Managing Director of GAIL, other dignitaries on the dais, representatives of promoters of GAIL and Shell and BG, employees of Mahanagar Gas, representatives of our advisors on the IPO, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to say a few words on behalf of BG and Shell. Firstly, we are delighted with the success, the tremendous success this IPO has achieved for the company. It's a great company. Mr. Tripathi has already mentioned some highlighting factors around that. The response we got from the prospective, potential, and public shareholders is truly remarkable. And we see this as a demonstration of our confidence in the fundamentals of this business that MGL conducts, and the future of this company, its leadership, and its employees. End of the day, it's the people of the company which matter. They are the ones who drive the company, and we're absolutely confident that they'll take it to new heights in ensuring that the city of Mumbai sees less and less of pollution and more of the green fuel, both in the houses and in the automobiles. But of course, with this listing comes a very onerous and additional expectation of meeting the interests of the public shareholders. Having said that, I'm absolutely confident that MGL has it in themselves to conduct the business with the highest principles of governance, ethical standards, and care for the customers. That's really the most important thing. The most important stakeholder, apart from the shareholders, will obviously be the customer. And we can look forward to a phase where MGL is an outstanding example of service of a public utility. It's not a utility as yet. Natural gas is not a utility. But MGL has been operating and distributing gas as a utility. And our expectation is that they will grow in this space. MGL is one of the largest city gas distribution companies in India. Started out in 1995. It's been 21 years now. It's done remarkably well. It's focused on piped natural gas, and it's doing whatever it can to bolster the Honorable Prime Minister's focus and thrust on Mission PNG, which means provide as many residentials and families and households with this wonderful fuel, safe, green fuel of piped natural gas. In doing so, of course, MGL will ensure that a lot of LPG will be displaced and used in other sectors and other areas where we don't have pipelines. Together with GAIL and the government of Maharashtra, I can say on behalf of BG and Shell that we are committed to the success of MGL and we'll do everything possible to support it as it moves on as a listed company from this point onwards. On behalf of BG again, I would like to thank the MGL management, the board of directors, the executive directors, the people of MGL, all the advisors, the financial advisors and the legal advisors who have ensured this IPO progresses well to this point and that this company becomes listed today. And we look forward to serve the shareholders and all our stakeholders as well as we can. So thank you very much for this opportunity once again.
Thank you very much, sir. And now, to officially welcome you into one big family, that is the BSE family, we would like to invite on stage the Chief of Business Operations, BSE, Mr. Neeraj Kulashreshtha. Please get your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, as Neeraj joins us at the podium.
Shri Apurva Chandra, Principal Secretary, Government of Maharashtra and Director, MGL. Shri B.C. Tripathi, CMD, GAIL. Shri Rajiv Mathur, MD, MGL. Shri Akhil Mehrotra, Director, MGL. Shri Shaleen Sharma, President and Managing Director, BSEIndia. Shri S.M. Ranade, CFO, MGL. Representatives of Kotak, Citi and BSE, members of the media, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. A very good morning to everyone present here. It gives me a great pleasure to welcome you to this BSE to celebrate the listing ceremony of our newest member, Mahanagar Gas Limited. Listing of a company is a key step in every company's life for moving forward and opening new vistas. It also imposes a lot of new responsibility as you have a new set of stakeholders who come into the existence, which is investors. And I'm sure with all the strong corporate governance standards with MGL, they will certainly be cheered by the investors, and it's a very momentous and great occasion. And we would like to encourage the accomplishment of all the best practices that were being talked about here. As seen in the past, growth and impetus is given to each and every company that gets listed on BSE. I am happy to be standing before you representing the proud history of BSE, which has 5,853 listed companies on its platform, making it the largest on any exchange in the world. The story of BSE is the story of Indian economy. The benchmark index, BSE Sensex, S&P BSE Sensex, was first compiled on January 1986, and it comprises of the 30 top stocks of the exchange. This index is often referred to as the barometer of the Indian economy and is called the India's Index to World Indices. I am sure that our new member, MGL, will continue to add value to this success story. This IPO, from all the statistics that have come in terms of the oversubscription, has been a grand success, and I congratulate MGL for receiving such huge and successful response. BSE has played a prominent role in developing the Indian capital markets. It's Asia's first and now the fastest stock exchange in the world with a speed of 6 microseconds. A microsecond is 1/1,000,000th of a second. BSE is corporatized and demutualized entity with a broader shareholder base which includes 2 leading global exchanges, Deutsche Börse and Singapore Exchange, as strategic partners. BSE has kept pace with the latest in technology, and our association with Deutsche Börse has helped BSE put in place technology that provides a competitive edge to the exchange in terms of order handling capacity, speed, as well as throughput. I wish to take this opportunity to congratulate MGL on a successful listing and wish them the best as they forge forward in their business. And I extend my best wishes to the entire team of MGL and once again welcome them to the main board of BSE. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I request BSE to hand over a memento to each one of our dignitaries on stage. We would request Mr. Neeraj Kulashreshtha to do the honors of handing over the mementos. We would like to say a big thank you to Mr. Rajiv Mathur, Managing Director, MGL. A big thank you to Mr. B.C. Tripathi, Chairman and Managing Director, GAIL India Limited. Mr. Akhil Mehrotra, Director, MGL. Mr. Shalin Sharma, President and Managing Director, BG India. Mr. Apurva Chandra, Director, MGL. Mr. S.M. Ranade, CFO, MGL. Mr. Alok Mishra, Company Secretary, MGL. Mr. Sunit Welling from Kotak. And Mr. Suvir Chainani from Citigroup. Thank you very much, Mr. Kulshrestha. MGL themselves would like to say a big thank you not only to BSE, but to all the other entities that have assisted them in this journey of theirs. So, ladies and gentlemen, we would request Mr. B.C. Tripathi to do the honors of handing over the first set of mementos. So, Mr. B.C. Tripathi, may I request you to please hand over a memento to BSE Limited, and on behalf of BSE, may I request Mr. Neeraj Kulshrestha to accept the same. We would like to say a big thank you to Kotak Mahindra Capital Company Limited, and may I have Mr. Sunit Willing to please accept the memento on behalf of Kotak. Thank you very much, Mr. Tripathi. I would now request Mr. Rajiv Mathur to hand over the next set of mementos. A big thank you to Citigroup Global Markets India Private Limited, and may I request Mr. Arvind Vashishta to please accept on behalf of Citigroup. We would like to say a big thank you to Khaitan and Company, the legal advisors. May I request Mr. Sudhir Basi to please join us on stage. A big thank you to Khaitan and Company, the legal advisors. A big thank you to Cyril Amarchand Mangaldas, also the legal advisors. May I request Mr. Gaurav Gupte to please join us on stage. A big thank you to Lincoln Time India Private Limited, the registrars. May I have Mr. M.V. Ramnarayan on stage, please. From Concept Communication Limited, may I have a representative joining us on stage, please? With that, we would like to say a big thank you also to Mr. Rajiv Mathur. Thank you very much, sir. May I request Mr. Shalin Sharma to please hand over the next set of mementos. A big thank you to SAP Prints, the printers. Can I have a representative from SAP Prints on stage, please? May I have a representative from NSDL? Do I have a representative from NSDL on stage? From CDSL, can I have a representative from CDSL joining us on stage? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, can we hear a huge round of applause? Thank you very much, Mr. Sharma. And And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the vote of thanks, we would invite Mr. Sunit Willing from Kotak. Please get your hands together as Mr. Sunit Willing joins us at the podium.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the book runners, we would like to thank you for allowing us to be a part of this transaction. This is really one of a kind where a global oil major, India's national gas champion, and the government of Maharashtra have collaborated to result in a unique outcome which has benefited Mumbai, benefited the environment, and will now benefit shareholders. This has really happened due to the leadership of a few people, in particular Mr. Tripathi and Charlene Sharma from GAIL and BG, who have supported us through this transaction. Their teams were very much supported by Mr. James Caswell, Kelly, and Akhil, who's on the stage, as well as Mr. Jana and Mr. Madan from GAIL. These people have spent 3 years making this transaction happen, so we'd like to thank them for all their support. Finally, the team at MGL, led by Mr. Mathur, in particular Mr. Ranade, Mr. Wagle, and Mr. Mishra. You have been a great sport through this transaction as we dragged you from investor meeting to investor meeting. Given the tremendous success here, there was such a strong demand for meetings, and I think all of you supported us tremendously, and this is really thanks to all your hard work. Finally, a big thank you to the entire deal team. We are appreciative of all the support. This has taken some time coming, and we're delighted at the success of this. So thank you.
Well, now we have 2 minutes more before we move the dignitaries towards the gong. Generally, during a listing like this, we have a lot of people involved, and we have some people who would like to say a few words. So if somebody would like to say a few words, we can give you a maximum of 90 seconds. Yeah, so you would have to put your hand up and come up and say a few words. Anybody at the dais, would somebody at the head table like to say a few words before we open it up? Yeah, sir, can you please join us then at the podium?
Thank you very much, and welcome all of you. I think a lot has been said already by our dignitaries on the stage, but let me use this opportunity to thank the whole team which has kind of supported us in this whole journey. As Tripathi and Charlene said, it has been a long journey for us, a complex one, and I hope we see a resounding listing today to go ahead. Thank you very much for all your support and all the support going forward also, which we hope will come from both the promoters. Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for the gong. A few instructions before we move towards the gong. There are video cameras which are shooting the gong. So in case you feel like standing, and in the excitement you do feel sometimes, make sure you're not in the way of the video. So you could stand maybe at the sides or maybe on this side. So right now, we would request the dignitaries to please move towards the gong. We will be having the countdown coming up on the screen in the last 1 minute. In the last 10 seconds, we would request everybody to join us in the countdown. As soon as the gong has been rung, the prices will be coming up on the screen. May I request you to please sit down. Don't come in the way of the cameras. Here, this line you can stand, no problem. This side you can stand. Yeah, but this side, please remain seated. So we have about 30 seconds remaining. Ladies and gentlemen, we would want everybody to join us in the last 10 seconds for the countdown. So we are getting ready for the last 15 seconds. So please join me, ladies and gentlemen. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go for it. Congratulations, Mahanagar Gas Limited. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for being such a wonderful audience. We would like to remind the members of the press that interviews will be held shortly. Our guests are requested to join us for a cup of tea and some snacks at the left-hand side of the stage. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.